Well, Troy, you are correct. We had some cool weather. In fact, we had some hard freeze conditions around the Alliance area. Temperatures got down to officially in the 25 to 24 degree range. Light scattered frost reported across the Panhandle with some temperatures getting down into the 32 to 30 degree range. Then we had some scattered frost that was picked up as we seen the cold front come through last night, and we've seen some reports this morning up in northeast Nebraska of some scattered frost, but nothing widespread. In terms of as we go forward in time, it looks like we have several opportunities once again for some moisture to move into our area. And as we go to the upper air models, what we will draw your attention to is another push of cold air. The first of it came through yesterday, and we're going to see another push of cold air with this trough that's moving over the Great Lakes region. We do have show surface low basically in eastern Colorado, northeastern Colorado. The moisture advection with this system is fairly weak. Most of the activity is going to be along the Gulf Coast is being intercepted by a wave, so we're not going to get the moisture advection. And then as we go into tomorrow, we see some bubbling up of the ridge, but we'll see another push of cold air as we go into Monday. But so we'll see some fairly decent conditions. Although their surface lows again are depicted in the Dakotas, most of the moisture is way up to our north and our northeast. And as we get into the day on Monday, now we get the secondary push of cold air as another front tries to push its way through. We'll see surface lows lining up along the front range of the Rocky Mountains. This should help to lift a little bit of moisture up in toward our region. It looks like precipitation from eastern Nebraska up into the Great Lakes with a tropical moisture feed starting to set up in the southwest. So as we get in the day on Tuesday, that tropical moisture feed from the system that's in the Baja Peninsula will feed this low pressure system that's going to develop over western Kansas, and that should juice the atmosphere up. So we'll start to see some heavier rain developing in northern Iowa and some very heavy moisture in the southwest. And as we get in the day on Wednesday, we see a separation of the flows. This low is cut off from the cold air to the north, but we still see low pressures at the surface lined up both in the Texas Panhandle and in Missouri. And this will derive some very heavy precipitation, unfortunately, over a good portion of Iowa and points to the east, with some of that moving into eastern Nebraska. And then as we get in the day of Thursday, we see another trough. Looks like it's going to start bringing some cool air in as we go into next weekend with low pressure up in North Dakota and to the south of us. That's going to tap that moisture feed, and it looks like some of that precipitation will make it up into western Nebraska before we start to see the entire cold front push through the region Thursday night and Friday, bringing much cooler air into our region and the possibility once again for some freezing conditions in the high plains region. Precipitation, we see most of the precipitation directed toward Kansas and up toward the northeast with a mixture of rain and snow up into the Great Lakes. And it looks like if we're going to see precipitation of any consequence, the area most likely under the gun will be east central and southeastern Nebraska. As we look even farther out in time, that warm air continues to be pushed toward our southeast. That cold air kind of sets up to our north, so that's going to be the mean frontal boundary. So it looks like we're going to be caught right between the cool air to the north and the warm air to the south. And in terms of precipitation, several more waves of precipitation are expected to move out of the southwest with that moisture feed intersecting the front, giving us heavy precipitation, particularly Iowa and points to the eastward. So Troy, it looks like we're going to see some fall-like conditions with probably a chance for precipitation on Monday and toward the end of the week.